Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you my beautiful Libras for October 2018. So it's for you my gorgeous Libras for October 2018. Most certainly this is going to be the month of changes. Most certainly this is going to be the month when you're going to surprise yourself in a really good way, but also there's the whole new direction going to come through. The direction that is actually going to come through, it's going to be literally life-changing emotionally and financially. This month is going to be amazing. The balance is going to be back, and the balance that is going to come back is just going to help you to relax, and it's going to help you to think about the different new stage in your life. With other words, you will be able to start focusing on other things in life, on new things in life, because new paths are going to be revealed, new options are going to become available. This is going to be really good because for the motivation, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. When it comes to the actual number, you have got a number 9. Number 9, it's bringing you the whole new hope, the whole new faith. It's bringing you the whole new prospects in your sign. This is going to be very significant because this is going to be the point when everything is going to start changing. The whole month is going to be very strange. The whole month is going to be really bizarre. Number 9 is trying to let you know that it's just like you are going to be part of the different dimension. You will be able to sense the spirit world and feel the spirit worlds and feel your guardian angels and feel your angels in a completely different way. And this is also because we have got the 31st of October, which is my favorite day, of course. And the 31st of October, some people call it Halloween, some calling Samhain. I call it Samhain, and it's the best day of the year because the actual spirit, the actual veil in between this world and the spirit world is going to be at its thinnest. And this is going to be really significant because we will be receiving all sorts of messages from the spirit world, all sorts of messages from the spirits and the spirit guides and things like that. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. And the difference is that these are not going to be any kind of spirits, any kind of spirit guides and things like that. The difference is the fact that these spirits are going to be the people that used to be in our lives that have passed away. Or it's going to be somebody, that you used to know, and vice versa, that passed away, and somebody is going to come forward and send you a really important message this month. And the really important message this month, my beautiful Libras, that you are going to have, it's going to happen on the 31st of October, of course. And it's going to literally, the certain word, a particular word, it's going to be literally whispered in your ear. And it's going to come to you, it's going to manifest to you, it's going to happen to you. It could happen to you in any way. You could watch TV and you could just kind of start becoming very familiar, very kind of attached to the certain word. And this means that some past, the relative that passed away, or the certain, family member, something who used to mean to you quite a lot, and it still means to you quite a lot, is trying to let you know the certain message. And this particular message is going to be life-changing and very significant indeed. That's why the whole month is going to be very like a hermit mode. Please don't get me wrong when I say like a hermit mode. Hermit mode is not only about withdrawing yourself from the situation. No. Hermit mode is also a very strong connection with you, your spirituality, subconscious mind, and your intuition, because it's going to be very strong from the beginning of October. This hermit mode that I'm talking about, I'm not talking about just like kind of like a go somewhere to be by yourself, just to take some breakaway, blah blah blah. No, I'm talking about the hermit mode where you're going to be able to do things and function and do things like how you normally do, but also at the same time you're going to feel like a part of a different dimension. And this is because the veil is going to be very thin from the beginning of October right until the end of October. You see, as the days goes by, we're gonna kind of feel this energy more powerful and more powerful and more powerful. By the time we get to the 31st of October, we're gonna explode. No, by the time we get to the 31st of October, it's gonna be, this is going to be the day, the very powerful day indeed. Number 9 is also trying to let you know that there is the big problems coming to an end, and the way the big problem is coming going to come to an end is just going to surprise you. It's going to be a little bit easier than what you thought. You're going to find yourself in a situation that you're very, like, kind of, you're going to surprise yourself with the way you're going to react, with a certain reaction that you're going to have towards a certain or long ongoing problem. The problem is coming to an end, and it's not only that, it's going to be the realization that you just have to kind of like a little bit look at the things from a slightly different perspective, look at the things from a slightly different angle. It's going to take slightly longer, but more certainly the realization that you're on the right track, right journey is absolutely going to be life-changing. And what else number 9 means, that it's just basically the financial situation is going to start improving this month, which is going to be absolutely brilliant, and there is going to be a really good surprise when it comes to the certain opportunity. Now, basically, the actual health, the health is just very, very interesting, because when it comes to the actual health, when it comes to the actual energy levels, the energy levels are going to be quite good. The energy levels are going to be great. Again, you will find yourself in a situation where you're going to be able to achieve quite a lot. You will find yourself in a situation where you're going to be like, wow, you might feel like a little bit tired, but then you're going to, but a few hours later, you're just going to realize, wow, I'm not tired at all. It's just going to be one of those like months that you're actually going to have, but the productivity is going to be absolutely brilliant. So if there is anything that you need to do, or anything that you need to start, or anything like that, just try to do it this month, because you're going to do really, really great. On another hand, what else I was going to say, that basically your mouth, your lips are going to be a little bit dry this month. Throughout October, you can expect your lips to be a little bit dry. This is going to be quite a sensitive area, and also skin on your face is going to be quite a sensitive area, and also inside your mouth is going to be quite a sensitive area. When it comes to your face, just try to use a natural products, natural creams, without any chemicals, please, without soaps maybe, because soap is quite bad. It can actually dry out your skin, and so try to use natural products on your face always if you can, but especially throughout October, indeed. Or even if you can just wash your face with water, and then also when you use creams, try to stick to the super natural creams without any chemicals and things like that. And also when it comes to your lips, exactly the same thing. Try to find natural lip balm, something organic, something natural without any chemicals, please. And also inside your mouth, if you use mouthwash or toothpaste, try to use a toothpaste and mouthwash that are completely natural, without fluoride. And also try to kind of use a vitamin C. Vitamin C is very, very, very powerful and very significant when it comes to the health inside our mouths, okay? So it's very good for healing, to strengthening and things like that. So this is something that I highly recommend, my beautiful Libras. Now, going to the first day, it's going to be the 1st of October. There you go. It starts with a boom, boom, boom. The 1st of October, my beautiful Libras, this is just when it's all going to start. Remember, you will feel like you're part of the different dimension. But when I say this in the best possible way. The part of a different dimension, it's almost like the whole month is going to feel like a movie, like some kind of film, that you're part of. It is going to feel like you're there, but it's just kind of it's almost as if you're gonna feel like you need a little bit of grounding. The only thing that I would recommend is just to get something like a black obsidian. Black obsidian is absolutely brilliant. It's not only really pretty, really good looking little crystal, but it's very powerful when it comes to the actual grounding, for the feeling of grounding and things like that. But also at the same time, it's really essential for the protection against all sorts of negative energies, negative entities and things like that. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below if you would like to buy this. But it's just something that I highly recommend, because throughout October you're going to be very open, spiritually open. Now, when I say spiritually open, it means that you will be receiving, you will be able to receive all sorts of spiritual messages, much more than you normally do. You see, you're normally very spiritual, but now you're going to be even more spiritually open, which is great to receive a spiritual messages from spirit guides, like angels and things like that. But on another hand, we are exposed, when we are spiritually open like that, we are exposed to other things, exposed to other energies, and we become a little bit more vulnerable, because we can pick up on other negativities and things like that, on our energy around. So that's why I highly recommend to wear like a black obsidian. October and November, these are going to be both months that are going to be very significant when it comes to your own spirituality, when you pick up lots of messages from everywhere, lots of ideas, but then at the same time you just have to protect yourself with something like a black obsidian. The 1st of October is going to be a turning point. This is going to be a turning point. And you know how this is going to start? It's going to start with a conclusion. You're gonna feel strongly about a certain area of your life that is just going to, you're gonna feel very, very strongly that it's going to be your own conclusion, which is going to be at the same time, it's going to equal approaching the end of a problem, a big problem, a long problem, okay? And this is gonna be really great for you, because on another hand, this is going to make you realize to actually do something and go towards a different direction in your life. But when you do that, when you kind of start thinking about it, when you kind of start focusing on it, you will realize that you're going to find yourself in a situation that you wouldn't normally find yourself before, and this is going to kind of bring an unexpected situation, and this is going to be brilliant, because this in itself is going to be your turning point. If this didn't happen, your life wouldn't change. If this didn't happen, you wouldn't go on the next step of your journey, because now the whole new energy is going to start on the 1st of October, and that energy is just going to make you feel things in a different way, see things in a different way. The problem that was really huge and really like terrible before, now you're just going to have a completely different attitude about it, and this is absolutely brilliant. And this is why I said that this is so important, because after this point it's all about organizations and patience. Organization, you're just going to realize that's absolutely brilliant, and then as I said, the end of an ongoing problem is coming to an end, and after this point it's all about organization and patience. And this is on another hand going to have a beautiful and healing effect on you, and it is going to bring a certain compromise. There is going to be that certain compromise that you're going to need to do and you're going to need to make on this particular day. However, it is going to be the satisfactory result indeed. The whole day is going to feel like a beautiful and healing day indeed. The second date is going to be on the 10th of October. The 10th of October is just a bit of a warning I have here. Okay, so the warning is try to not to start something big here. Try to not to start something really important. Try to not to start a really big or powerful negotiations and things like that. Every other day is going to be absolutely fine, but it's just the 10th of October. It is just not going to be the great day to start something new, because this day is going to bring the difficulties in launching new projects and things like that. So anything new, you're going to find yourself a little bit lost when it comes to this particular situation. So if you can avoid kind of starting new things and doing new things here, it would be great. It is a good day to actually kind of start clearing the old to make a way for the new. It's a good day to focus on a home. It's a good day to focus on a home changes. It's a good day to like kind of like anything to do with the home, any kind of a cleansing or any kind of like things like that, you know, spiritual protection of your home. This would be absolutely brilliant. You see, I suggest like a sage stick. You see, get a sage stick and the dry sage. You know, sage stick is just amazing. It's been used hundreds of years, and it's brilliant. You just burn it and you go to every single room in the house and you basically just make sure it's all smoked, and then at the end you just open all the window, and as the smoke goes away, this is how all the negative energy goes away that could have been accumulated for God knows how long. So this is something that I recommend highly to do like on the 10th of October. Okay, this is a sage stick, and you can buy this from my shop if you wish, and the link is in the description below, but this is something that I also highly recommend. Now, if you do like kind of need to really start some kind of negotiations and things like that, as I said, try not to do it on the 10th of October, but try to do it any other day. But if you can't change it, if you can't change it, then basically just wear like a black obsidian crystal again, because black obsidian is going to protect you like against negative energies and things like that. So if you can't change it, then that's fair enough, but if you are able to change it, I would highly recommend to change this particular day. Okay, the third important day is going to be on the 26th of October. Now the 26th of October is just going to be very interesting realization that you just kind of, there is going to be like anything that you have on this day kind of I don't want to be like all negative, but it's just like another thing that I really need to say to you, that 26, keep things to yourself. Don't talk about your personal stuff. Don't talk about your finances. Don't talk about anything personal on this particular day, because I'm sorry, I don't want to be like negative Lala or something, but it's just, I do want to let you know if there's something negative or something is not quite right, and this is the month when you're going to spiritually grow. This is the month when you're going to feel things, sense things, as I already said. The 26th of October, I need you to be careful. Don't talk about your personal stuff, whether you're at work, whether you are at the college, whether you're at university, whether you are like maybe if you are retired and you are somewhere where you go on weekly or monthly basis. Just try, where you communicate to people, where you socialize with people, just try to keep certain things to yourself, because somebody's going to try to suck up a certain situation, a certain information from you. And there is, the bottom line is that there is like a little bit of hidden enemy that is going to come through, hidden enemy that is going to come forward, and you're not going to like it. And basically, you're not going to like it. It's like a little hidden enemy that is going to reveal their face. So on one hand, this is going to be great, a bit of a yin-yang situation. You will learn who's a hidden enemy, but then on another hand, you're going to basically just kind of, you're going to learn from it, and you're just going to need to kind of like just keep a certain things to yourself, It is just part of the really big realization, and it's just part of your own particular spiritual journey, you see? And it's just somebody that is just not really good. Somebody's just going to try to basically, somebody's just going to show their real face, you see. Okay, and what else I was going to say is that the fourth important date is going to be on the 31st of October. Now the 31st of October gets me really excited, because the 31st of October, you're going to start feeling yourself again, and you're going to start, there's a whole new passion that is just going to be born, the whole new realization that you're going to have, and the whole new passion that is going to be born. And I think it's really, really brilliant, because it's going to make you feel fulfilled, and it's going to give you really great satisfaction, pleasure, and happiness, because you're going to kind of like feel really, really happy with your own result, but also the family member, the very, 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 very important family member who is very close to you, is actually going to have a really good news about a certain stage of their life that they're going on to, something new starting, something beautiful is starting, and that in itself is really going to make you feel really great, because you were thrown out of the balance a little bit because of the certain worries that you had about a certain family member. There was like a certain worries that you had that were kind of like really threw you out of balance, whether you realize this or not. But this is now going to be a really good news indeed. There is the whole new inspiration that is going to come through here, the whole new prospect that is going to manifest itself here. And this is really brilliant, because this is really going to be something that you're really going to find yourself familiar with. And this is also something that is going to become very, very significant, and something that you've got a huge knowledge of. Also, the 31st of October is actually going to be directly connected to the 1st of October. So the 31st of October is going to be directly connected to the 1st of October, and there is a certain word you will receive. The word will be whispered literally to your ear, and the word that is going to be whispered in your ear on the 31st of October is going to be by your relative that passed away, or by a partner that passed away, or maybe by a friend that passed away, but somebody who used to be in your life. It's going to come through, come forward. The spirit world is really excited, because basically they know that the actual veiling between this world and the spirit world is going to be at its thinnest. So they're really excited because they're going to come through, they're going to come forward, and they're going to like kind of give us all sorts of messages. And this is what they're going to do. They actually can't wait to actually tell you they actually can't wait to give you this very, very significant message. And this is going to come to your this is going to travel towards you, and it's going to become revealed to you, as I said, like in all sorts of ways. It can be like, maybe you can watch TV and you can be attached to the certain word, maybe you will fall asleep and then you can dream that word. It all depends. However, that word is going to be the key to your own happiness. That word is going to be key to your own change, key for the change that you wanted to make. But also, on the other hand, is going to be the direct answer to the problem that was bothering you for a really long time, that you felt that you had no help with, that was kind of preventing you to move on, or like it made you feel like you had your hands tied down, you see. So this is going to be brilliant, because this is going to be the whole new starting point for you here. Okay, the first part of October 2018, it is just the financial situation is going to be good. Financial situation is going to be great. This is when you're going to hear that the finances are going to start improving, and that is just going to make you feel really, really good. Also, on the other hand, there's a certain friend or certain person from the past that is going to come through, come back, come forward. Friend and somebody from the past, somebody who used to be part of your childhood or like from the past, is going to come through and forward, and you're going to really like this, because there is some kind of really interesting realization going to happen there. You're going to realize that you have everything what you need to have. You will be thinking, what was I doing all this time? Was I sleeping? Was I dreaming? It's just something, realization that you've got all the resources you need to do in order to escape. Not escape literally, but in order to move on. Move on in your life. Move on with your life. Move on where you wanted to move on. This is a lot to do with your emotions. This is a lot to do how you feel. And this is a lot to do with the next stage and the next journey in your life. This is also going to be connected to you feeling a little bit sad, feeling a little bit negative, making a really big decision. But then again, it's just something, in order to get to the next stage, and in order to be really truly happy, you're gonna need to kind of do this, and that is gonna come with you cutting out a certain part of your life, you changing certain part of your life, you abandoning certain part of your life, and that it's automatically is just gonna give you a chance to relax, because this is also connected to the time when you were worrying, connected to the time when you were unhappy, and especially connected to the time when you were worrying at night. This is an ongoing problem, ongoing worries that you had that will come out at night, and it's connected to you, your happiness, your family, people in your life, people that are directly connected to you, and your own wise solution to the problem, okay? Because after that, you will be able to relax, and the whole family is going to be able to relax. People around you are going to be able to relax. People in your life is going to be able to relax. So this is like this is something very significant that the whole family is going to be benefiting from, and I think that's absolutely brilliant. By the time we get to the second part of October 2018, you see the big wish is coming to the big wish is going to come through, and that big wish is going to be really good, and it's going to give you the whole new hope, it's going to give you the whole new faith, it's going to give you the whole new direction. And this is a lot to do with the financial side, with your own achievement, with the finally time to relax. Okay, because finances have caused maybe certain negativity that did throw you out of the balance a little bit, because it just got you worried. So now that is coming to an end. But basically what is going to happen, there is the reflection, very interesting idea that you're going to have, but this is going to have a lot to do with a certain reflection from the past. Certain things that were making you happy in the past are going to come back. And it's going to confuse you a little bit. It's going to make you wonder, like, why am I not doing this? Why am I not happy? Why am I limiting myself? And this is going to be the key. And also, basically, it's just a little unsatisfactory result when it comes to your work, you see, and when it comes to your career. The mid-October now, suddenly something is going to change. Suddenly you're going to feel like, what on earth? And you will want more, because there is a limited success when it comes to your work, career, finances. So which means that you're going to start feeling very passionate. You will want to do more, you will want to do more, you will want to do more. Suddenly you're going to find yourself like, if you're working, you will want to like some kind of promotion, if you want some kind of apprenticeship. If you're not working, you really want a job. Now this is going to be the time when you're going to be like a buzzing all over the place. If you're retired and you don't work, you're not working, then this is also going to be the point in your life where you will just kind of come to an end with a certain journey, and you will really want to do changes, because you will start feeling bored with certain things in a certain aspects of your life. You will just want more. Very, very important time for those of you looking for work. Very, very, very important time for those of you looking for a job, because this is going to bring something very special, and this is going to be directly connected to the people who you work with, for example, but people of an authority. And then also it's going to bring a really whole new contemplation. This contemplation, you will realize if you want to do it, this is going to test you, and this will make you a little bit nervous. But on another hand, this is going to directly, straight away, gonna make you very passionate. It's gonna give you new energy. It's gonna give you like the whole new direction that is actually going to be revealed here, which is brilliant. And that is just still gonna make you a little bit indecisive about something, but at the same time, you will realize this is exactly what your spirit needs. This is exactly what your energy needs, your spirit needs in order to be free. Very, very interesting that you will find it, but this is really good. You will want some kind of apprenticeship, or you will want like to do more, you will want to start a new stage. Like, very interesting how you're gonna feel, but this is brilliant for the balance, like that you will feel like you want more responsibility, and that in itself is going to free you. That in itself is going to make you feel really happy. That in itself is going to make you feel really optimistic, because this is going to be the new stage in your life, new spiritual journey, where you will want more. Very, very important indeed. When it comes to the actual changes, when it comes to the work, when it comes to the actual us focusing on the different things, different areas, different directions in our life, I highly suggest to get Moldavite. Moldavite is one of the most powerful crystals. Sometimes it's like very difficult to get hold of them. You see, it's very powerful crystal. And it comes with a sterling silver setting and sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below if you would like to buy it. But I'm telling you, the Moldavite is very, very highly useful when it comes to the actual changes, when it comes to work, when it comes to career, finances. It attracts finances, it attracts the right career, the right job, and especially we need like a little bit of balance. It helps us to balance us out, and it also helps us to kind of make the best possible decisions, to recognize them and things like that. But for the changes in general, when it comes to work, job, career, I highly recommend to get a Moldavite indeed. And what else I was going to say, that the end of October is just going to basically bring you the whole new synchronicity. There was a little bit of synchronicity that was missing, and again, that synchronicity is going to make you like a really wonder at night before you go to sleep. There is going to be a very strong connection at the end of October, where you're going to find yourself in a situation with something connected to something that was an ongoing problem, ongoing worry from like about 10 months ago. Something started 10 months ago that is going to come back, and now you will also think about it, and that problem is also going to kind of bring some other problem through. But this is going to be really good, because you are kind of going to be able to use this instead of like thinking about it in a negative way. You're going to use it for your future planning. So this is really, really good, because this you're going to find now kind of more motivating than anything else, and this is going to bring you the whole new strength, and that in itself is going to reveal a whole new skill. The end of October is going to bring the whole new skill about yourself. You'll feel drawn to something completely new. You will feel drawn to towards something completely different, yeah? And also huge success, brilliant, huge success success by the end of October. My God, Libras, I'm so happy for you. Please, please, please do as many changes as you can this month, because the end of October is going to bring something amazing. There's a huge success you will have by the end of October, and that success is going to bring you 2 brand new choices. Okay, so just go for it. These brand new choices are going to be absolutely mind-blowing and life-changing indeed. Okay, so now, my beautiful Libra, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to concentrate on those of you that are in relationship, okay? On those of you that are in relationship for the month of October. Okay, so Libras, for those of you, Libras in relationship for the month of, oh gosh, this is a good time for relationship. Yeah, of course it's a good time. This is going to be really enlightening time. This is going to be a really good time. And this month it's also going to be like a turning point for both of you. Very, very important for relationships indeed. A big issue is coming to an end. A big problem is coming to an end, okay? And this big issue and big problem is partially connected to health and partially connected to financial situation and partially connected to the future planning. So the big problem is coming to an end, which is brilliant. And also that is gonna really have a really good impact on both of you. This is gonna be a great month, okay? The big problem is gonna come to an end, and that big problem is gonna bring the whole new adventure. It is just, you're both going to start feeling very closely to the certain change, very close to the certain change, you see. And this certain change can only happen if 2 people really love each other. This certain change can only happen if two people really trust each other, okay? And this is going to be very, very good for both of you and your relationship indeed, and the people in your life. The whole new initiative is going to come through, which is going to make you realize that you both have unlimited possibilities, which is on another hand really great, and very, very motivating for both of you. Okay, and another thing that I was going to say that is going to be very good this month, there is a crucial situation going to happen that is going to be connected to some kind of journey for both of you. You will either go on a trip or on a journey together, or you will plan to have a trip or journey together. However, this is also not going to be any kind of a trip and journey that you will have. This is going to be something very spiritual that you're both going to this is going to be a very powerful spiritual experience that you're both going to have, you see. So it doesn't matter if you go on a trip or journey in October, then and there. You could go then and there, but as long as you book a planned trip or journey together, so you could plan it in October and you could go like in May, for example, 2019, but as long as you plan it around this time, this particular powerful spiritual energy is going to be attached to it, and what it's going to do, it's going to bring a really great idea that you're both going to benefit from. So you're going to have a spiritual experience when you go on this trip or journey, and that spiritual experience is going to bring an amazing, amazing idea. So it's a great month for the relationships and the problem that is going to come to an end. Okay, so now my babies, I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to concentrate on those Libras that are single. Okay. Libras that are single, and this is for October. Libras that are single, and this is for October. Okay. Single Libras for October. Single Libras for October. Ooh. Okay. This is very interesting. Okay. This is very, very interesting. You see, it looks like you will have a realization. For those of you that are single, this month is actually going to be all over the place, you know. I can see you like going out a lot. I can see you flirting. I can see you meeting new people. I can see you feeling yourself again, and I can see you like kind of feeling your own happiness. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel very radiant and things like that. But on another hand, what I said that you're going to be a little bit all around the place. You, my beautiful Libras, you're gonna have realization about somebody who he's not meant to be in your life anymore. It seems like you Libras have been focusing on someone and wasting your energy towards someone who you shouldn't. And whether you realize this or not, you see, sometimes we can fancy someone, we can like someone, and we may not even realize this, you see, kind of that we are kind of thinking about them, dreaming about them, like when we sleep, when we are sleeping and things like that, maybe we could be dreaming about them and things like that. And these could be people in our lives that could have been our partners, but they could be just maybe you had a relationship with somebody that you still kind of fancy them. Maybe you just liked somebody like about a couple of years ago, a year ago, like really a lot, but you never managed to have a relationship with them. Maybe you just had a one-night stand, and then you like them, or maybe you just fancied them, and then there is going to be the realization that you're going to have at festival at around the beginning of October, and the realization that you're going to have, it's going to be really good because it's going to help you to move on. And this is so important. It's going to make you a little bit sad, a little bit negative, but then that's great, because on another hand, you're going to just allow someone else to come through, someone else to come forward. Then I can see like a going out. This is going to be brilliant months of rediscovery. Libra, it's time to go out and enjoy yourself. It's not only about going out and finding someone, you're happy in love now, la la la, but it's a lot about our spiritual journey. It's a lot about the next stage of your spiritual journey. It's a lot about how far you have become, how far your spirit has gone. You see, there's a very important realization that you're going to have. There's a really important message that you're going to have, and this is going to reflect on such a way on you that you're gonna kind of surprise yourself with maybe who you're gonna start liking. There is a certain edit that is going to happen. There is someone very, very professional that is going to enter your life. There is someone very powerful that is going to enter your life, but it's also going to be somebody who you wouldn't normally fancy, somebody that you wouldn't normally like. You're gonna feel very, very attached to them, and you're gonna start liking them, and that particular person is going to have a very, very good energy because it's going to inspire you in so many ways. But it's somebody who's very professional and somebody who's very powerful, and it's just going to be a lot about inspiring, and it's going to make you feel good, and it's going to make you feel absolutely great. So there are a few things that are going to be happening, my beautiful Libras. You see, that's why I'm saying that you're going to be all around the place. But please, if you're single, just go out and try to meet as many people as you can, because this month is going to bring you amazing realization. Not only this month that is going to bring you someone very special towards the end, around the end, but also it is just really powerful realization that you're going to have, and this is all going to be so significant when it comes to you and the next stage and the next step of your spiritual journey. Okay, I think you have so much to look forward to this month. This month is going to be amazing, Libras. Okay, so basically, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and I'm sending you brightest blessings, love and light. And also, I wish you the happiest October. Go out and have some fun, have a great time. And also, I wish you the happiest Samhain or Halloween on the 31st of October. And do not forget to make a wish. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.